Everyone, my name is the Sneezing Monkey. I'm sharing a little gameplay with you guys today. On Piazza, I'm playing MW3 on PC. Never been a console gamer for some reason, I don't know, just never made it to that. Played PC games all my life, and actually I thought about it a long time if I should do this whole commentary thing, because if you look at YouTube these days, everyone does commentaries, and it's just ridiculous the sheer amount of stuff that you find there, and it's just become such a battle for attention of little channels that beg for subscriptions, and each video has to mention that you have to comment and please put attention to my channel. It's just, I don't know, it's just such a sheer amount. So I thought, wow, should I really do it or should I not do it? But I decided to do it, as you can see in this with this video. Basically, I'm one thing that kind of makes me stand out is that I'm not the youngest anymore. Many commentators you can hear on their voices, and that they're way under 25. Let's put it this way. I'm around 30, so I'm a little bit an older player compared to many of the other commentators out there. But yeah, why not? Why should I not do it? I think it's a great way to share thoughts, to have just an open discussion about the games that we play every day. And what was this guy doing up there? I don't know. Yeah, and so yeah, I'm here to share, and yeah, I'm gonna talk a little bit about the commentator scene as I experienced it, and the commentator scene that happened during the last years. There have been a lot of changes, and it seems like, it went through this incredible hype, where everyone had to do it, and Machinima, really rose to be a very powerful channel and a powerful source for game reviews. And to me, it always seems like the simple idea of a commentary nearly replaces these days my way of looking at media about video games, in the sense that 10 years ago you excuse me, you would probably read a test in a magazine or on a website, and it would be all written up, and these days, you don't need anyone who tells you that's how I rate the game, it's a 7 out of 10 or whatever. You just want to see people playing it and see what their experience is, and then kind of find out for yourself if that's what you're looking for and if that's a game you would like. So I really think that's quite interesting how that changed the whole way how we... damn it, I didn't like that. How we perceive video games and how we look at media and press about video games. So I really got in first contact with this commentators that was actually funny enough. It was Ken Burton. Some of you might know him. He's one of the directors at Machinima, and one thing that kind of made me listen to him was because he was older. He wasn't a very good player, so the gameplay wasn't really good in the sense that it's skillful, but he's just an older bloke, and I could kind of relate to him because he's also, he's even older than me, and if you're old and you play video games, you always try to justify for yourself why you're doing it, because obviously by many people it's perceived as a waste of time, so why would you go into it? And to see that there's a guy who does commentary in the age that he is in, I don't know how old he really is, but that kind of made me listen up. And then I went, of course, watched a lot of videos from the common suspects, like Only Use Me Blade, Hutch, Nanas, and a lot of things that was out on Machinima. And now you can see, for some reason, and I just had a look at it, that Machinima starts to lose views. I mean, they don't have 60, 70, 80,000 views per video anymore. It seems to me like that it's going down into 20, which is still a lot, but it just seems that this whole commentating over video game footage has just come to a point where everything's been done, and it's just a bit boring, most stuff, and you don't really want to see it. So I can see that channels like Machinima try to adapt to that by putting out new content, using video game engines to make funny clips and things like that. But I honestly don't believe that that will save Machinima or bring it back to its old prosperity, in the sense that it was like much more successful only 1 year ago. And I do not think that it's due to Hutch leaving the channel or something like that. And um, I just think it's generally people are fed up with gameplay and commentary videos. So why should I do it? Why am I doing this? I don't know. I don't know. I would much rather maybe also do a podcast, on certain topics with other people, but all my friends are not really that much into gaming and commentating. Like I said, when you have a certain age, most people have to justify for themselves why they do it, and then, they think it's childish to be, or too geeky to be too much into video games. And so, yeah, I hope this whole video comes together nicely. It's my very first attempt of making a commentary, so leave in the comments maybe if if the sound doesn't really sound right, or if you see any other issues. I'm still fighting around with my capture software. Somehow it doesn't perform as I wish it would, but yeah, anyway, it's my first video, so I think that can be excused for this time. In terms of the gameplay, there's not much to say. It was easiest for me to try it out with Modern Warfare gameplay, because that one has the theater mode and you can easily play out videos from there. Yeah, I think it was one of the better gameplays. I kind of like the new map. Oh, game freeze right there. That's due to my capture software. That is not in game when I play, of course. But somehow that happens, and I will address that in the next video. Of course, I'm gonna try to get a diversity of videos out there, of different games and different content. I don't think I'm gonna make things like Let's Plays where I finish a whole game. I wouldn't want to do that. But yeah, just gonna try to explore a little bit what can be done with these kind of commentaries, and see how you guys like it. What I was about to say is that I really like this new map. The Piazza it's my favorite from the first DLC that they released, probably because it's so tight. Anyway, the game finishes right there. I'm gonna talk about the maps in another video. You can follow me on Twitter. The link is somewhere on this screen. And yeah, if you leave me a comment begging for attention, like I said in the beginning, that would be much appreciated, or just give me a thumbs up or thumbs down, whatever you think. Let me know what you think, and thanks guys very much, and I see you soon.